Wow. Can you help me appreciate Apostle for this space? The first of its kind in 2024. I think we are in for a treat. Thank you guys for coming out. What we are going to do is have a conversation. It's unscripted, unrehearsed. Yeah, we're just going to talk from our hearts. We'll be having Kebbi. You guys are watching us talk. So this is a beautiful panel of people who've been married maybe 2 to 3 years, others about less than 10 years, others a little above 10 years, others over 20 years. So there is a myriad of experiences and expectations and flavor. So we hope we'll be able to represent most of the women who are represented here today. So ladies, what do women want?
What a question. First of all, I don't know about Auntie Ruth.
Oh, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, how long we've been married.
Yeah.
And what we do in the ministry. Because some of you might judge us by the time we are saying our ex and say, I think that one is unspiritual. They picked them from the door. They are just unspiritual people. So I'll start. My name is B3. I have the honor of leading the High Flyers Network in Worship Harvest and Worship Harvest Gayaza. I've been married to my sweetheart, Pastor Jeremy, the man on top. 16 years this year. Time flies.
What a blessing. My name is Angela Okulo. Yes. I lead the Peculiar Network and Worship Harvest Downtown. And Pastor Emmanuel and I, cameras, Pastor Emmanuel, anyway. And I have been married 13 years.
Awesome. My name is Precious Barbara Muhumuza. Married to Pastor Ivan Muhumuza, aka Papa Blesso. We've been married 7 years now. And together we lead the Multitudes Network and Worship Harvest Makere. Oye!
My name is Ruth Mirembe Mar. And I have the privilege of leading the movers and shakers in Maria. I'm Chambogo Tuzon together with my husband, Lord Mar. And together we have been married 1 year and 7 months.
Hello. Auntie Ruth's mic.
Hello. Hello. My name is Ruth. Most of you call me Auntie Ruth.
Yes.
You can imagine I'm the auntie of this. The years I've been married, I doubled ×2, the highest of them.
32.
This is my 31st year in marriage.
I think she's the one who will tell us what women want. We shall just be like this.
I'm from Naria, the location of Naria, and I lead the district of the 10,000 tongues.
Hey! Matakatele gezita ya mama kataya meketi. Do you feel represented? Is someone feeling represented? We send greetings to our single sisters. Yeah, we will be representing you well. Let's get into it. Pastor Angie, you were saying something.
Yes, I was saying, before we get into like the needs, I've realized that my needs have changed. My needs have changed depending on early years of marriage, income, children or no children, one child, two children.
Yep.
My needs
Have changed.
have changed over time. And so I think the thing that men need to be aware of is maybe, for example, if it's affection, that in the first year, maybe I wanted flowers, right? But maybe after 10 years, I want a bouquet of dollars. You know, like it has... Yeah.
A bouquet of dollars.
Honestly, there's a time when if Pastor Emma would come home and carry the baby and remove the cup and take it to the sitting room, I was like, what a hot man. Because I was tired from being a mother, and all I needed at that point was help.
Help me with the baby.
Help me in the morning when we are getting ready. Help me. See me. Before it was give flowers or what, but at a certain point it was help me. See me. Recognize that I carried a human being in my body. The human being is here. The human being has touched me all day. So before you touch me a certain way, just don't touch me. Do you understand? Like, yes, because, you know, mommy. So before we get into specific needs, I think the point is, no, he doesn't
Dr.
call
Okulo,
me mommy.
That's why she's called mommy.
He doesn't call me mommy. The kids have been so for me it was the recognition. So this conversation, we all might say different things of what women want, but the realization and the recognition that things change. That what you wanted in year one, what you wanted before you got married, probably changed the week that you got married. And then a year after, and then you have children, and then when the children, like the needs.
Then you plant a church.
Aha! Otio, yeah. So stuff like that. That's why I wanted to start.
You know, as you said that, I remembered when I was getting married, I would be rolling my eyes at like women who would say they want financial support and where their husbands should give them some money. I'd be like, how materialistic can you be?
Yeah.
Like,
how can you want that
if
from
the man
someone you
loves
love?
you,
Yeah.
and me have no expectations, me as long as we are happy, they tell me nice things, I can make my own money, I'll do my own things. And I had no expectation of those things, and I didn't care, even those things of flowers or what, I'm like, Now you know you've abused those things, then now you want them.
Yeah.
Your person has had you abusing. Hey, man, I get those needy women who ask for flowers. Me, I'm not like that. Then he never gives you flowers. Then one day you're like, but why don't I get flowers?
Yeah.
Then they're like, but I thought flowers are for needy women.
Yeah.
Then now you don't know. The most difficult was bringing up the thing of, actually, even me, I like when you give me money. That one took me like 10 years to finally admit it. I'm dying. I'm trying to say, can you imagine they gave the other person 1 million? It's really nice. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Meanwhile, I was abusing all those things of Bambi. Girls, I beg you, the thing which you think you don't need right now, and another person is saying it, just shut your mouth and wait. Because 1 year down the road, it might be you. So it is so true that the needs change, and I don't know if it's called a need. I think I like what Apostle said, what women want. Because a need is something you can't do without.
Yeah.
But it's just something you want that sort of makes life better, easier, makes the relationship nicer. You can do without it, and you can be okay. But when it's there, you know, like when you cook beans and you just fry with like tomatoes and onions, they're nice. But if like go the extra mile and you get proper spices and what, you can eat the beans and they taste like meat, and it makes it easier to eat them. So the marriage can be okay, without the things we're going to talk about. It's not like if they're not there, we'll die. But when they are there, they make, because it's for life, it makes it better, easier, and nicer. But yeah. But for me, you can hear some of the things that women want in the things I'm saying, like affection, gifts, money. And that one was really, it took humility for me to admit it, because I felt like it's very petty and very unspiritual for a woman to have that expectation when you're born again. But deep inside, I wanted it. So I had to get to a point where I was like, listen, Pastor Jeremy, I really like, even if I have my money, yours is nicer. You might even give it to me and I use it to buy tomatoes, but you gave it to me. And I remember telling him that because he was like, but you're being a bit, you know how much money we have? And I'm like, that's the point. I want you to be almost illogical. I want to be the one stopping you. I want you to be like, I'm getting all our savings and giving them to you to do what you want. Then I want to be like, don't do that. No way. As in, we have things to do. I want to feel like when it comes to me, you have no logic, no boundaries. You're too much, I'm stopping you. I'm saying, other children have to eat food. Did you really have to buy me a dress? Be like, look, baby, it's you, okay? Hey! Woo! My God! My God!
Anyway, Pastor Bobby was about to say something.
Yeah.
Also, gentlemen, I tell you, and ladies, do you agree? Money makes people look hot.
Honestly,
it does.
Yeah, men look nicer
when they give you money. Yes.
He looks more handsome.
Yeah, it's sort of like, oh my
just
gosh,
like I hadn't
what
noticed
a
before.
dude.
You have like
Yeah.
muscles.
Woo!
I don't know, like you're a
so
man.
hot. Wow.
It's really
When
it's
he's paying the bill, when he's
Yeah.
paying the big bill,
when he's paying the big bill.
you're just standing right
Some
behind
volume.
and you're thinking, he's got it.
I
I'm
have a
married
man.
well. Guys, come for the party. It's my husband paying.
So good.
I think one of the things that we've had many times people talk about is affection. And most times men say they do not understand affection, that we keep flipping and flipping and flipping. But I would actually summarize affection in two things, for me and maybe a few others, that it's availability and honesty. I feel like it feels nice when you know that your person, amongst the many other things they do, they think about you, they create the time, they create there is that desire to be with you.
Yes.
Conversation. There is the desire to know how you are. There is the emotional connection. Like when you talk, you understand what you're saying. Or they can read, they can see and know that my person is not well.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes men, I mean, after all the strategy, because they can strategize, somehow they notice when other things are wrong. But they can decide not to see that you're not okay.
They are not hearing you.
They're not hearing. Yeah. So I think that affection.
They tell us that you have to spell it out.
Some of them
Spell
are
it out,
rioting.
as in,
Some of them are rioting now. Yeah, but I think for us, affection really can be spelled as time. Creating
And
that time
attention.
and the
attention.
attention
Yeah.
to give this person and to understand their needs, both physical
Yeah.
and emotional needs. For us, that's affection. And to be honest while at it. Honest, authentic, open. I think those are some of the things that we really,
okay,
that
not
make
too
us.
honest. You can lie like what
You
to
can
me if
lie
I
like
look a
what to me.
certain way. You
That's
can tell me, babe, you're the hottest.
You don't have to
can
be
lie a
honest all
bit.
the time. Yeah. Like if I've become really fat, then you have to be honest.
Don't you can honest. You can
Just
just
tell
like,
me,
you like
I
honey.
like your calves, you look really, you've lost some weight. You don't have to be honest all the time.
And you know, many times men think we are nagging, but it's because we are trying to get their attention.
Can we get a bit more of her microphone?
Your mic, maybe bring it
So
closer
saying-
for now.
Yeah.
So I was saying, many times men think we are nagging, but then it's to get the attention because I'm trying to capture your attention. You're not seeing me, you're not seeing the hair. I've
Wait.
done my nails, I'm trying to tap you with my hands. Generally speaking, I'm walking around you 7 times, but there is nothing being said. And then I have to.
Also, other people are saying that
people,
things.
and you know
Yeah.
something funny? Let's say right now, if everyone posted my picture and he didn't post my picture, it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has to
Yes.
post my picture. Then I feel like, yeah, the attention has been good. Like sometimes we have to make up head decks so that you can move closer. I'm like, because, guys, look, whenever you come back home and you don't hug me, you come back thinking like as if you're so tired. I'm like, this one time when he comes back, I'm like, what the day here? Today was hard.
Sembela.
But those things, I don't know. Pastor Bobby is talking about honesty. Okay, for us, we haven't yet got there, I think. All I want is recognize me when you enter the house. Give me a back hug, even if I'm washing the dishes. As in, yeah, pass by where I am, and yeah, hug me, hold my hand. We are walking. Why should we walk like everyone else? Call my hand. Yeah, hold my hand. There is something about when you hold my hand and you're just all over me. I feel like I'm the hottest chick around.
Honestly.
Come on.
Yeah. But then when you chill me to walk those lines, it's like you're ashamed of me. Hey. Bring me closer. Like, let's be in each other's space. And sometimes you don't do that thing. So I'm thinking, Ibana, this man, should I break her leg so that he can hold?
Lord Jima. Omuntu agoyingewa.
Wow. Wow. When I listen to this, please allow me call them girls.
Yes. We're girls. We like it.
When I listen to them, I realize that there is one thing, one want that doesn't change, irrespective of whether you are being dated, whether you are 1 year married without children, whether you are working or a pastor. There is one thing that doesn't change about women. Women want a man who is thoughtful.
Yeah. Who said no? Who said no? Who said no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bananga, don't riot from your men.
We might start crying.
Thoughtful. Mazima.
Auntie Ruth, keep
Mazima.
talking.
The sense is here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I mean. We want a man who is thoughtful. When we were dating those days, we didn't have mobile phones. So somebody had to take the trouble to tell you that the next meeting will be in this place at this time. So you did everything, your hair, your what, and your timing to be there at that time. Remember, there is no reminder because there is no mobile phone, and I don't know where you are. So what this guy would do, he would get into the place earlier, then start moving towards in whichever way you should come. That's why we didn't have a lot of lies. Because if you make lies, like somebody is saying, I'm coming from, I've arrived, and yet you are in the ginger taxi, the guy would start coming towards where you are, and you are not there. So he would take steps towards you. He finds you, and then you get back to your dating area.
Hey, Mama.
And I'm telling you, that hasn't changed as of now when I hear from them.
No, it hasn't changed.
When you travel, like maybe you are somebody who works up country or a field trip, and you get from Kampala and you are in Luero, and this guy hasn't even texted, where are you now? Yeah? It's not like he wants to come, or it's not like if you are in Luero or guys say there's something he's going to bring. But where are you now shows that you are thoughtful. You are thinking about me. You are thinking about my journey. You care, you know. I'm not a good riddance, you know.
Hey. Mataka.
Yeah. But if somebody goes,
We even give you the money.
you check in Gulu, nobody is interested in knowing which particular hotel you are. Whether you've got a good hotel or something, have you found a group or somebody, those kind of things. We want somebody who is thoughtful. But this is what some other people do, depending on what I've heard, you know. You come home and you ask, did the children come back with homework? When you are building, did the site man or foreman say anything? Did they bring any papers here? So you come back with what you are thinking and you put it in my face.
Mercy.
Of course I will say what is happening, but it doesn't please me. Because when we started this life, I was the flower in the pot.
Come on now. What a pot.
So that flower shouldn't be plucked out. It doesn't matter whether you were
And
pastor.
put in the bush.
And at that time, it's about the PGA.
Hey.
It doesn't matter. You first find out, how are you? How was the service? While you were sitting down there like Apostle keeps on calling upon Revma, he would ask, how did it feel when you are looking at me there?
Hey! Makaluta luta. Shekete kelebos.
Something should constantly show me that you are thoughtful about me, you know? Yeah.
Auntie Ruth, one area where women want men to be thoughtful is number one.
Number one, yeah.
Number one,
Sexual intimacy.
that one.
Yeah.
I discovered that all men think they can do it well. Yes, that you think because you're a man, you just,
And we are done. Yeah.
And girls have been taught to just let them think that
Yeah.
Kampala, yo, whoa, wait, where are they chief? So, girls are taught to
Network hiyo.
like when your aunties talk to you, but like girls are taught to don't say anything bad about that thing. You'll be breaking his heart. You'll be his ego. So you're taught to just even if you're in pain, keep quiet. Yes.
Yeah.
And so then they all think they can do it, so they do not seek help. So many men won't even know what they really think their wives like during number one. And so
Yeah.
women want, in the area of thoughtfulness,
Yeah.
like, and of course we're going to say, they should say when we like, I mean, we'll grow into it, some do, but we've generally been taught to. So women
Yeah.
say. But men realize that there's the possibility that it's not working, and we want it to work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just adding to, maybe Pastor Angela will tell us what exactly it is she wants to work. But
Number one.
But
What's
what's
number
it's
one
number
to
one.
work? It's number one.
Yeah,
we want
the
it
number
to
one
work.
has to
We
work.
want to enjoy it. We want to be like, yeah.
So they should put some time into
Some work.
learning.
Some time into learning. What do women want? Because in your mind, you think it's in, out, finished.
I think we can move on. The
and
next
then
person.
and then No, on the same point.
Okay.
On the same point.
Yeah, let's stick to that same point.
The other thing that men have been told, and they try to practice, is that before you do number one, maybe first do touch, etc. And so sometimes when you see the touch, you know this person
It's up to
is
something.
looking for something.
Okay.
So one of the things that I think would be helpful for women is to grow into the touch that is not necessarily
For women or the men.
non-agenderized
touch.
non-agenderized touch.
Non-agenderized touching.
Genderized touching.
Yes.
Just
Call my hand for just.
for just
Yeah, but
non-genderized touch. You can start practicing now.
Yeah, just hold their hand without looking for something.
The apostle is practicing non-genderized touching. I like it.
and I realized that actually that thing starts during, like a long while before. Like if you're thinking about, like if you're thinking about number one that day, all the time,
They're
right?
always thinking about it.
By like lunchtime, you should be preparing me. Talk to me well, send me kind words. Like that day should be a beautiful day. Usually, we are emotional beings, so you can't, I don't know, women have said, I'm not yet there, that you can separate, we've quarreled, and then number one. I really can't.
I understand.
Auntie Ruth can explain.
Yeah.
to us.
Auntie Ruth might have experience after 31 years.
After 30 years.
Wow. All you've said is appropriate. Anybody who would like to go maybe for an Arsenal game?
Hey! Twinge Arsenal. I like it, Auntie Ruth.
I don't think you come and blow a whistle and then everybody gets into their positions to play.
Oh my God, you guys! Auntie Ruth! Auntie Ruth, you are a communicator and a half. 1-0. Yeah? You blow the whistle. This is the best. No, Auntie Ruth, it's so good.
It's so good.
We've understood.
So, if you've understood that the manager or the coach of a football team arranges them over time, then if you're a man, you know what a woman requires. Everything requires arrangement, even food. You require to go and buy some tomatoes or something. So, what are we talking about? If you are not thoughtful, you are unlikely to find out if your wife has a headache. Because you are not used to talking with her. You don't know which eyes show what. You don't know when I wink, what do I mean?
Hey.
Because you've never been, you've not been very attentive. So if you are attentive, like she said a long while before, you prepare, you are nicer. When you are expecting a goal, you are nicer, Yeah, you are nicer. And I'm telling you because you've been told that this kind of number one takes place very often. So the women are expecting men to be nicer very often. Very often. Even when things have gone wrong at your workplace, we are expecting that you come and say, Mwana, today things didn't go so well. Now that I'm here, I can even tell you, sit down and you explain what the boss did, how they gave you, what would have been your bonus, they gave it to somebody else. You sit and tell your woman so that you don't just bang things because it has not been very good. So you sort of show that things are not well in a different field. You understand? Yeah.
Auntie Ruth, I just want you to keep talking. I like it. The windows are very clear.
Yeah.
Now our time is up. Oh yes. Oh yes, it is up. 10 more minutes. Apostle has given us 10. What women want. Yay!
More time.
More time. You know, one of the things that might be surprising, maybe
Yes.
not, to the gentlemen, is that you know how men want an attractive spouse? Women also want an attractive spouse. We know you're a man and you can just put two things together and it will be acceptable. But it feels really good when you have a man who takes good care of himself. I've been blessed to have that kind of person in my life. But you smell good.
Yeah.
You know, get into some cologne. Perfume is not only for women. Men actually do have cologne in the world. And you know that thing when a person passes and you know that they've passed in a good way.
A male goat.
Also, you don't want to know that I think a man passed here because of a certain order. Body odor, how you look, dressing, putting things together. When your person passes by and you're like, that's my husband, oh, that's my fiance. You know, they look good. Even taking care of your body, keeping the weight under control, making sure things are not all over the place. It's nice. All over the place. Like this, like this. They are flabbergasted. So, yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
It's important when you take good care of yourself and your health. It makes things easier.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I'm using Auntie Ruth's words, being thoughtful, right?
Yeah.
So it's being thoughtful with your finances.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I say that, oh, on Saturday, I'm going to meet Pastor Ruth for breakfast. Don't be like, enjoy.
Enjoy. Have fun.
I'm indirectly asking for fun.
I
God
want you
bless
to be
you.
thinking about how I'm going to get there,
Yeah.
how I'm going to live, and how am I cooking the breakfast when I reach
The restaurant.
the restaurant? Like seriously, seriously. Because you'd rather come and say, Mukwano, this is what I have. Because, you know, it's not even that we want the whole...
No, it's the thoughtfulness.
The times we're talking, it's the thought. It's not that now we want you to give me the money for the breakfast. And it's just that you thought about me.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, here is some, money. Pastor Emma does this so well. If we both need to go somewhere, I'll use the car and he'll use an Uber. But I find other people, the man takes the car, let the woman sort herself, let the woman get her border. Yes. It's not good.
She's the weaker sex.
Yeah, she's the weaker sex.
vessel.
Yeah. You see, Pastor Emma even takes it to the point of, if, let's say he took the car, and I need a safe car, he orders for it. I don't want to, Sagara, safe car, where? Now the gate, after you passed it, go down, do you see the fence? No. So he just calls and says the car has arrived. It's just, we all express, but that thought,
Yes.
thank you,
Yeah.
So it's what do you need? Hey, you're now pregnant. What do you need? Because usually you'll find a woman is pregnant and it's all her sisters, taking care
Yeah.
of the fact that there's a child coming. And sometimes you wonder, does he know I'm pregnant?
You know,
Is he aware? You know? Like, you see, so you'll find a pregnant woman thinking about how much the hospital bill is going to cost,
Yeah.
where the money is going to come from. But we want you to be like, hey, have you seen it? Whose doctor? Like, to just, I guess, thank you for that word.
That's the
Take
word.
you for the
Are you
medical
eating
checkup.
well? Uh-huh.
Yeah. Last time I was saying it's so hot, a fan appeared.
A fan just appeared.
Yeah, those nice big plastic fans. And just that simple gesture makes you think he's thinking about us.
Yes.
He's really thinking about us. I have never called Dr. O for the medical checkup. He's the one that calls Dr. O for the medical checkups.
Wow.
So just the thought of me, let me carry the other things.
Yes.
But also women want to be taken out. Thoughtfulness, because we buy our clothes, we have 30 pairs of earrings. When shall we wear them?
Take us home. We make you use.
Yeah, just thoughtfulness. Just thinking in the line of thoughtfulness. But also, women want a man that can lead at home. Because now I'll give you an example of myself. So I'm leading all these things where I work, right? I can't go back home, I'm thinking, and also start leading. Recently, we had a conversation with someone that was getting married, and were other married people, plus a guy. And they were asking him about, hey, is it okay for your wife to drive you out? And I was like, me, I'm not okay. I don't want to do anything that needs leadership in my house. Drive the car, drive us there. If we are together, drive us there. I don't want to be the one thinking about the solutions when the car breaks down, and you're the one crying, Mamaze, the car's broken down.
Mamaze.
Like, let's think about how much do we need to finish this part of the house. I don't want to be the one planning. I don't want to be the one thinking about how much is spent on bills at home. Let me do the plan, do the thinking about the plumber will need this much. Let me hold the money. Me, I'll pay the plumber.
Yeah,
but
I
think
can hold
about
the money.
the plumber. Which plumber will come? Which plumber is good? As in, just that thing of men leading. It's so easy to follow a man that leads you.
Yes.
Very easy when he has the solutions. Sometimes, yes, we have a very good solution, but I want you to be the final decision maker. I haven't had children, but I remember growing up, you could not play my mom because she'll tell you, let's first talk to daddy and discuss. Because the final decision has to come from daddy.
Oh,
and
yes.
even everyone, I want to be around people, and you can't mess with me because I'm going to say, my husband will come around.
Wow.
Let us see when he comes around. Like, I want to feel that kind of leader in real life. I want to feel like I have a certain leader. And when he comes around, decisions are made. He will kill you if you touch me, like I'm covered. Yeah, we want those men.
Yes.
And that goes into, I think I've overtalked, bravery.
Bravery,
Yeah.
yes.
Be brave
People
for
who
us, even in that
protect.
bad situation. Don't be the one crying.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, don't be the one crying. What? The rent is going high. They're doubling our rent, babe. What? No, in that situation, be the one saying it's going to be okay.
worry about it.
There is
I
a
got
thing
it.
that our old parents would say, we shall see, even when he won't see. But he gives you the hope of, I got it, We shall see. Don't worry, we are going to sort it. Even when it's not going to be covered, he would say, it's going to be sorted. It's going to be sorted. Like a brave man. People shouldn't attack us and you're the one running.
There's a story.
Yeah.
One of my friends' husbands, they were at the market, right?
Yeah.
And so the guy selling her beans or whatever said a bad comment. Then
Yeah.
the man is like, excuse me, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
So I think he said something like, akakazi, So my friend's husband grabbed that guy from the other side of the, carried him.
Okay, you have to have energy.
Hey,
And
they
brought
have
him
to go
this
to
side.
the gym, I think.
And he's like, no, it's not, it's not
have
about
to
carrying
go to
the man,
the
it's
gym.
that she felt like
Covered. You don't mess
covered
with
and
my
protected.
woman.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Auntie Ruth.
I would,
This will be the final comments from Auntie Ruth.
I would like to, all of you are pastors,
Yes.
so maybe this question won't be relevant, but maybe I will throw it this side. How many of you have been invited by your husbands or men or boyfriends to their places of work? And if they've invited you, how often?
I've been invited. Before I was a pastor.
You realize this is one of the Yeah, I've seen some people in the audience. Most of them are pastors. And this is one area which is really making women feel like, Women want to be invited in your frequent areas. They want to be invited to the men's friends. They want to be invited. If there is that annual party at work, they want to be invited. So when you come back throwing the keys around at 2 a.m. and you say, we've been having the staff party because we are breaking off for Christmas, and I'm so tired, you start kicking off your shoes. One of the things I'm thinking is staff parties, during those years when I was like saying, even the boss used to appear with the wife, That's where people get to know beyond you, the worker. They get to know your family. At least they won't call the children, but at least they call the wives. Yeah. One of the reasons we are finding that we don't even know where you work or what you do or who you do with what is because you never invite. Let your woman know that during Easter, there is that thing on Good Friday, maybe they are going to give out certain things and she will be called. I'm telling you, before you even tell her, she'll make her hair, she'll find a good dress, because she's about to find those cute girls you work with, and she wants to measure up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
When we come to church, you realize that people, I'm keen at, oh my God. Wow, what a bonus. You realize that when people are coming into church and they are married, other than the Kamaras usually come in together. But I've noticed there are some people who are doing different roles that you don't expect them to come together. I don't expect Apostle to come together with Mama because they are doing different roles. But make it a point to walk with your wife. Somebody talked about it. She's so young, she married yesterday, but she said they feel good when you hold their hand. We felt good that time, we still feel good today. Hold their hands and take them to places. At least feel that you are proud of them. No? There are so many people who report to me what their wives are doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the way you even report, you show you are not even interested or proud of the way, you don't even cover your wife. Yeah. If you were interested, you would take this woman everywhere. I love it when I drive with my husband in the same car. We talk about so many things. And when we are driving, we go so many places. And, and then he introduces me. At times, I feel like, oh my God, I don't want to introduce me today. But he will introduce me onto the detail. Before we came here, we went to check on a family who have been ill, and they brought some juice, and the wife told her husband, please bless, and we take. They said, no, not when we have a pastor. Then I said, when did these people ever know anything? Because my husband, when he's introducing me, even when I'm unaware, he says, my wife is a pastor. I say, oh my God, So I would rather be the one trying to pull out what you are saying. But when you are geared into saying things about me, if you keep quiet a lot about your wife, I jeopardize you because you are making me. You are also making me feel like, okay, if that's what you feel about me, I will be exactly what you feel about me. Don't touch me, don't call me, don't want me in private, what you don't want me in public.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our panel time. Thank you.